All right, this video is a follow-up to my updates that were being done with Google Meets. We're going to talk specifically about sharing your screen, also about splitting the screen so that you can see your kids in one window and what you're interacting with in another. Just keep in mind, there are different and probably better ways to do so many of what I'm showing you. And once you've had a couple of weeks of doing this, some of what I'm showing you there may be better ways to do it than what I'm able to figure out at this moment. And then ultimately, the software is changing. So Google is famous for not telling you when they make updates. They just kind of continuously update browsers. And so things can change. So things that we are accustomed to today really could change in a couple of days. And that's just how the internet browser platform functions that way. So I'm going to first open up Google Chrome. I'm going to go ahead to Meet, and I'm just going to open up a random meet. I'm going to call it random meet, and hopefully there won't be anyone else in Baltimore County who's doing a random meet. There we all are. Okay. So now I'm in the meet, and I want to share the screen. So I go to Present Now, and it gives me three choices now: your entire screen, a window, a Chrome tab. And when do you want to use these various things? If you are demonstrating something about the computer itself, I would choose entire screen. If you are showing somebody, like, for example, let's say you had an internet website that had text on it, like a story that you were going to share with your class, a window is definitely the way to do that. Or if you were sharing a PowerPoint with your class, the PowerPoint would be its own window. Finally, if you're sharing something that has sound, music, or audio, video, if you're sharing a video on YouTube, you want to use, for now at least, you still want to use a Chrome tab. It says best for video and animation. So if you're showing a YouTube video or anything that has sound, video, you want to use this. Before I go to that, though, I want to set up what it is I'm going to do. So I'm going to open up a new tab up here. And for now, I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to choose a YouTube video that is not me, because sometimes it's a little confusing to see me and me. Oh, here's a video that I made the other day. Okay, there's my video. It's ready to go in this tab. Back to my Meet. So I'm with my kids in my Meet. You got to pretend I got kids all over the screen here. But I want to be able to see the kids and the video at the same time. So what you can do is you can click the middle of this new tab up here, click it and pull it out. See how I just pulled it out of I can put it back in and I can pull it out. Now the next step is you click in the middle of the top here and you drag it over to the side until it sort of touches. And you see how when it touches, it has that there's like a little splash, and then it shows you where it's going to be when you let go. Now the final step to this process is choose. Like, I've got two other software open here. I've got my Google Meet tab window, and I've also got this Liaison Hangout down here that runs all day long, every day of my life. So the one that I want on the other side of the screen is my Google Meet. And I just click it, and then it locks them perfectly side by side on the screen. So now when I go to Present Now, and I say Chrome tab, and I can choose Driving Through the Valley, which is that YouTube video, and hit Share, it's going to be presenting from my screen, and over here is the screen that it's showing. So I can hit play now, and everyone in my Meet can hear and see this video. Now in this situation, it's not going to let me see my Meet, but it's going to, all the kids are going to see is that video. So when I hit play, they're going to see and hear the video. It'll be great. So let's say that over here was an article. If I want to say ReadWorks, which I'm not going to log into because I don't have my account set up, but imagine this is an article right here that the kids are reading. I'm going to go ahead and stop presenting, and this time I'm going to present using a window. and I'm going to choose the ReadWorks window and share that. So now what's going to happen is you're going to be able to see on one side, and it's not because I don't have people in here, I don't see that, but I'm going to be able to see on this screen the kids in the meet while they look at this. And if I click something here, it's going to respond. If I scroll through to the right over here, it's going to respond, and we'll be able to see the kids and what I'm showing at the same time. Let me stop presenting. So these choices here, and you may have to do a little bit of experimenting. A window is going to be a great option for if this were a PowerPoint over here, and whether you're splitting your screen or not, you don't have to do this splitting screen trick. This could all be together in the same window. I could go over here and say I want to share a window and choose this meet, and then go over here to ReadWorks, and the kids will be seeing this. I just won't see the meet that it came from. I'm looking at this. So let me stop that presentation. So you may have to experiment a little bit, maybe at the end of a class, have a couple kids stay in the room, ask for a few volunteers to stay in, and then you can ask them what it is they're seeing. Or of course, if you have access to 2 computers, you can log in as a student or as another and test it out with your team. But these do behave similar, different sometimes. Sometimes these two are the same. So you really kind of have to experiment with it, whether you're splitting your screen to try to see kids and what you're showing at the same time, or whether you're just leaving it all together and you're not seeing the kids while they're watching. One thing that's true about the Chrome tab is once you say that Chrome tab is being shared, like they're watching, say the video on volcanoes you need them to watch is like 3 minutes long. You open up this tab, hit play, you can then go to another tab. You can go back to the meet, you can go check your email, whatever. You can be preparing for the next part of the lesson, and all the kids are going to see is that video, that tab running in the video. So experiment with it and see how it goes. And as soon as we know more, we'll make some more videos so that we can keep improving our online instruction practice. So talk to you all soon and hopefully see you someday.